Welcome back, welcome back. So today, we're going to talk about spiritual gang stalking and spiritual brainwashing, aka MK Ultra. But on the biblical side, you see, there once was a man named King David, and many others. And they did things. And my father wasn't happy. And he said, because of what you did, you're cursed. You get it? And he said, hey David, I kind of made you that dude, you know? I gave you strength to defeat one of the greatest adversaries ever. Make you famous for ever. So, I'm going to take that away from you. And your descendants are going to go down by the sword. And they're not going to have me there to, David versus Goliath with them. Meaning, I'm going to put you around people that don't like you. And I'm not your God anymore, so you don't have super aim. You don't get super strength. So they're going to whoop your ass. And then, Deuteronomy and the blessings and the cursings of the Lord. You know how he said, I give you guys everything, I'll take care of you. But if you betray me, I'm going to make the whole world hate you. Wouldn't that be saying God literally said, I'm going to make everybody love you and follow you, or I'm going to make everybody gang stalk you and hate you until I feel like taking the curse off you? It sounds like that's what he's saying. And then he said, I'm going to make you forget who you are. How the fuck do you do that? Oh, brainwashing. And then what's the new? You're gonna have handlers. You're gonna go into slavery. And they're gonna tell your ass what to do for a long fucking time. Now we can get all technical now with the words. But, I like to say curses and vexation. I like the old words. I like the old saying. I like the old story. And it just seems to me like my father's been doing this before man. Oh yeah, all we do is copy off him. We can't think of an idea that isn't his. There's nothing as good. You can't think of a better plan to be good. And you can't think of a better plan to be bad, to hurt. Not be bad, but hurt. He's always going to have the upper hand. And it just seems to me like, it's just strange when you look at things the way I do. I think that's what helps me go forward. Understand the little meanings that are actually so big. Like look within yourself for the answers. Even though you know you're an idiot. gotta start somewhere. We all need to experience him ourselves. So, it is what it is. I think I'm gonna keep talking about this in little ways, you know, because I come to find out that it's so not rare, you know? It's just words and names and da 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 da. When you've been on multiple sides and levels of it, when you see it's this big and it's that big and it's this and it's that, you just start being like, yo, this is bullshit. But it's not. It's fair. I would think. I would think it's fair. You know? Everybody's actions mean something. And to not actually think, for yourself means you're not really free. It doesn't matter about what you can do. I think everybody has shit fucked up. People think being free means you're free. Nah, there's really no such thing as freedom. Nobody gets that. And the more people get free, just it fucks it up for us. Because true freedom is freedom to choose to live the law of God or not. And that means living without him and his guidance. And I don't know how many times my father's done this, but he keeps letting go on and on. And I think that's like the whole point of this merry-go-round. To keep proving to people like, yo, bro, you need me. And when the time comes, I'll just start over again. I don't have to change. I'm the one that creates. So when the time is right, when the time comes, and everybody thinks they're me, I'm going to put you in a situation where if you're not me, you won't survive. The only ones that will be the ones that know I'm the only savior. Get it? Because they're going to call on me and be like, don't let me go down with the ship. Protect me. And then he goes, okay, I got you. That's what I promised all this time. This is what all your work was for. So your bloodline can see reality. The next time I start the game, it's what it's always been about. And that's what makes people so restless. I don't know if it's true. I read this book listened to a book of Adam and Eve, supposedly. And it was like, explained a lot. He says the same thing to them that he says the same thing now. You just fucked up. Now you gotta fix it. And you're stuck there. Doesn't even matter if you fix it or not. You know what I mean? You gotta be down there for a certain amount of time. And that's what fucking bothers everybody. Everybody's like, damn, man. I want it to be peaceful. I want to be in heaven again. And day to day. Nigga, you ain't going back to heaven. Nigga, what the fuck you talking about? This is the way it was always designed to be. The Lord said, heaven's for the heavenly and earth is for the earthly. Meaning, either Adam and Eve fucked up and got us down here, or the Lord just put us down here because that's the way it's supposed to be. This is heaven for us. And the Father said, just because you let your shit be that way, well, nigga, I gave you your own realm. Look what I'm doing up here. My shit good. Oh, yeah, you don't want to listen to me. Nobody want to listen to me. Anyway, I don't know where I'm going with this one. Just talking. Letting the spirit come on to me. Listening to a lot of readings lately. Not sounding good. Not sounding good at all. For everybody. But within that, there's always that glimmer of hope. The chance. Of people doing the right thing. I always once said, I think the Bible doesn't have to end the way it does. And I've always argued, well, not argue with people, even myself, but thought the opposite of it. Because the Lord said, what I wrote is what I wrote, you know what I mean? But no man knows the day is what he also wrote. And no man knows the time. So what that means to me is he said he's going to do things, and he will. He said he's going to end the game, and he will. But he also said we have free will. He also made a lot of deals and shit and said, if you honor those deals, I won't take your fucking head off. And it's always been this way. And that's the biggest problem with humanity. On the bad side. Not honoring deals. You know? And I guess that's why the Lord's like, you know, I do everything. You know? Judgment Day is individually for all of us. You know? Everyone that died today is their judgment day. They go face my Father. People died in a lot of different ways. Some dying in war, some dying from regular old age, some dying because of other people, some dying because of, you know, so many different things. So, to me, it's always Judgment Day. You know, we're always being judged by someone or something every day of our lives. So every second's Judgment Day. We're all too worried about the big Judgment Day, you know? And I used to think about that a lot and didn't realize that today's Judgment Day. You know? If I don't do the right thing, my Father cut the fucking lights off. So why should I worry about the day he's gonna cut all the lights off? Why do I give a fuck about all that? I got my own Judgment Day coming. That's what makes me do what I do and live the way I live. That's the big picture. But the little picture, because you're just one person, you know? But if everybody thought like that, I think the Father would give us more time. You know? He did say a lot of things. Like the last reading. Hopefully I'll put this one out before I put that one out. But you know how things go. Who knows when this one will come out. But I know I'm putting another one out soon. Because it was really, I've been preaching this shit and made a video on it. Other people made videos. It's so scientifical and, you know, that I'm making videos. And I'm making videos off of what I see. And, you know, my judgments and saying this shit is recorded. This is crazy, bro. Too much is happening to people. Too many people are watching. Other people suffer. And the Lord said certain things have to happen, you know? When certain people wake up, they gotta be left alone. They have to be able to do what they need. They need it. They need to be left alone and feel love. Form their relationships and live their life, you know, and the consequences of not letting those people go is exactly what it's always been. Every fucking part of the Bible is the same sound of horns, it's the same story over and over. You're gonna leave them alone, or I'm gonna make you. By destroying everything. If they can't have nothing, you can't have nothing. I'll take all you home. In that one little region. Get it? You don't think those people in Pompeii thought it was fucking the end of the world? You don't think fucking Sodom and Gomorrah thought this is happening everywhere? Everybody bad. A lot of niggas bad like us. Nah, nigga, niggas ain't bad like you. Niggas is you evil. Other niggas is bad. Some niggas is wicked. You're evil. Sound the horns. There's a difference. There's a big difference. And I don't know, like I always keep saying this great Jedi thing for a reason, because I'm a man of balance. I understand this reality depends on it. That's the reality of it. And the balance is the rules, the laws. What he said goes or it ends. Because then that'll bring balance. You know, if nobody's in the game's balanced. And then that means he just starts over and you're gone, and then, you know, they get balance anyway. I would take as much time as I had, you know. You know, like the Fallen always say. Like when Jesus came, he's like, yo, don't shame me in the pit now. Please, talk to your daddy. Please, your daddy. Your daddy said this the contract. Put me in the pigs, homie. You ain't got the right. I mean, I know you can, but please. And Jesus said, all right, I got you, homie. I got you, little nigga. Why you think Jesus ain't sent his ass down there? Because that's the worst place anybody can ever be. And he don't, you ever hear the saying, I don't even want to see my enemies have that. That's that. That's that. That's the ultimate that. I wouldn't even wish that on my enemies. And when you got the power to put a nigga there, and you know how bad it's gonna be, you're like, yo, bro, even though, like, you're a hater, I'm not a hater. I'm doing what I have to do, you know? You hate. I don't hate you. And the ultimate punishment, when it comes, I don't even want to see you go through it. Because I wouldn't want to go through it. The shit you're doing to me is punishment on this realm, you know? Probably some of the worst, probably some of the less, whatever. You know, some people got the worst, like Big Bro. And what y'all gonna get for that shit? Sound of horns, long range. Like the saying goes, I wouldn't even want to wish it on my worst enemy. All love, all praise to the Most High. Shout out to the Wolves. Salute to my ninjas.